In lesson 5, I'm going to be teaching you a simple blues progression. Now, we call this a 12-bar blues, and bar meaning 12 measure blues. And one of the things that I loved about playing blues music throughout my entire life, literally, is that you can pretty much play with anybody. It's a universal language, and it's not a big leap of faith to go to another country and just jam out. And it's such a great, there's such a great feel of the music. And, you know, I have a song called Nuclear Blues because that's just the way I feel it. But you can play pretty much any way you want. But this makes a great lesson because we're still in the beginning phases of you know, exploring the guitar, making the guitar work for you and making music that you want to make. So, you know, we've worked on, you know, basic chords, the basic exercise. Well, this will help you get dexterity in your fretboard hand, and you'll be able to play a 12-bar blues. Now, what do I mean by 12-bar? Right there, that is one measure, one bar. So you play this first part 4 times. That's this, like this, or metal, 4. So what I'm doing is this. I'm hitting the 5th string open. No hand anywhere, no finger anywhere. The 4th string, 2nd fret, 1st finger, and you go. Then the second part of that is you take your 3rd finger and play on the 4th fret, 4th string. Now, when you play, you do not move your 1st finger when your 3rd finger goes down. It's just like the exercise. That's why I had you play like this in an earlier lesson. Now, in your head, music is divided by either groups of 2 or 3, duple meter or triple meter. 2 plus 2 is metal 4 minus 1, metal 3. In other words, 2s and 3s. Triplets are like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So you want to think of like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's the rhythmic feel of it. Now with your picking hand, all downstrokes, all downstrokes. So the first part of this, the first part of the 12-bar blues is this. So you hit it twice with your 1st finger and twice while your 3rd finger is down, and keep that 1st finger down so you can just rotate back and forth. So the feel of it is like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what is that slow? You go. Easy. Now play it up to speed. Like. Now, so you do it 4 times. That's considered 1 time, 1 repetition. The pattern is this. So you do 4 repetitions of that pattern. Now you can play it slow too, like. Or old school rock and roll. Now I'm doing a thing called fretboard hand muting. I'm sorry, I'm doing a palm muting. And fretboard hand muting is a little different. But palm muting means I'm just resting my hand on the strings. I'm not pushing down, but it gets more percussive sound rather than. But that's something for a later lesson, but you can still experiment with it. That's what musical people do. They make music. And so you start with this. That's one repetition. You want to do 4 in a row. Then you move up 1 string. You play the 4th string open, open meaning no fingers down on any frets. Then on the 3rd string, you put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. Then the next part of it is your 3rd finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. So you're playing the exact same thing as the first time that you learn this. You're doing the exact same thing, but moving it up a string, everything. And you only do 2 repetitions of this pattern. So right here, let's start from the beginning. Then you switch. You do 2 times, 2 repetitions, and it's the same exact sequence of fingers and the way you play it. So really you're just copying what you did here on the 5th string, moving it up. Both things are moved up 1 string to the 4th. So now I'm going to count it out for you. You're going to do 4 repetitions of the first part, 2 of the second part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then you move back down to the original and do that twice. So here's what we have so far. And again, tempos are up to you. You can do it slow, medium speed like I like it, or fast. When you do it fast, you only want to hit 1 here instead of, it would be like, so anyway, let's play it. 4, 2, 2. Those are the repetitions. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Now, after you do that, you move it down. You move both things down 1 string. So now you hit your low E string, open, and then you use your 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. Then 3rd finger, 4th fret, 5th string. So when you go back to, like you do 4, 2, 2, then you go. You only do 1, you go. Then you move to the 4th string, so you've got 3 basic places you play the exact same pattern. This is your pattern. Then the 2nd place you play it is up a note, up a string. Then the 3rd place you play it is down a string. So the whole progression sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Play it again. hand on this chord right here. 5th string, open. 4th string, 1st finger, 2nd fret. This is a very valuable lesson. And let me tell you what you're learning when you're playing this. One, you're learning a 12-bar blues that you will eventually be able to solo to and just jam with your friends. But another thing is you're learning not only to coordinate your hands, but to move seamlessly from string to string on a rhythm part. So it gives you more mobility, more dexterity, and it's a fun thing to play, and it's not hard. The hard thing is to make it sound musical and to go from here to the next string, back, down. So in other words, having no break between the time you play this chord and you change strings. 12-bar blues has been around a long, long time. The blues has been around a long, long time, and it's a really fun genre of music to play to. And I mean, to be great at anything, it's not easy. But learning the scales that go along with these chords and how to play in a quote blues unquote style is not so difficult. Difficult thing is to make it amazing, like a Stevie Ray Vaughan or other great blues players. But you can work on this and make sure it's got feel. Etc., etc., etc. The 12-bar blues for you.